Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to the Wendigos, episode 22, which originally aired live on Twitch August 8th. Here's a quick recap of the rules and goal that we have for our Wendigos. And then of course, the changelog from last stream from episode 20. And let's get started. So we are, of course, just standing out in the open with no cover, but with pretty superior weaponry, hoping to just melt them down. But what I'll do is I'll take some cover behind my my bonecrete. And we've got more allies coming in from the west. This is a pretty bloody snow. Hey, don't use my bonecrete walls as cover. You, do not throw your frag grenades, please. That would be most annoying. So sort of unsurprisingly, the cables were cut for the southern ones. It's not that big of an issue. And then those that are hurt will turn back. But we're kind of obligate hunters, so we'll just keep hunting. Rogue won't catch you. Alright, last shot. Come on. Ah. Guess they got away. While we're down here, let's go ahead and schedule unrestrict and haul the package survival mills. Package survival mills is a good thing to have for our guests, because not a lot of our guests are obligate carnivores. I'm going to reinstall the mortars up north, and then as promised, at the end of that, I'll put up the episode goals. So these are pretty simple. 3 goals: a hospital, a shrine to the gods, or raiding settlements for loot. 1, 2, or 3. Thanks for all the beer. Pop Rock, Dragaron, Dragon, and then the friendlies from Duck, and Snow from Bubbles. There was a textiles trader. Is it still around? It is. I can't imagine there's actually any textiles I'm going to want. So. And there's not really any clothing I'm willing to part with. Oh, no, that's not true. That is not true. So let's install this. Get that quick. Compacted steel. I might be able to stop cooking animals. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is... let's stop cooking everything, and once we basically use up all of our meals, then we'll start making cannibal only meals, because right now they're intermixed and I can't really reliably just pick one from the other. Oh god, they don't buy anything I want. Okay, never mind. I thought they might buy something I wanted, but they aren't. Alright, so in here, I'm going to steel tile up the kitchen for cleanliness' sake, because even though we're Wendigos, we can suffer from food poisoning. No need to food poison ourselves. And pods arrived. So we got an anti-grain warhead. The issue, of course, with this is we don't really have mortar tech, and it super explodes. So for right now, what I'm going to do is... set up is this bonecrete? Yeah. I'm going to set up a spot to store it, which is also doubles as an airlock. So it's going to be stored here. I don't have mortar tech, so I don't really need to worry about using it. And then Kaya Black also mentions get the Zeus hammer. I spent a psychic lance on it, so might as well grab it. So this is going to be for explosives. It's going to be critically important that mortar shells go here. And then we will also build a roof over it. And it will serve as an airlock as well. And we can have it be a pro brawler airlock. I'll build it like that. Wunderbar. Wow, we lost part of our wall. Let's not rebuild this with regular bone, but bonecrete. Alright, so the allies are leaving, but there's a Gutcher here that is unconscious. Sylvanti, you're going to rescue. 2 hours. Ooh. Can we do it? Oh, God, I don't think so. No, we can. 10, 10, 10. I like how they're registered as animals. They're not even human anymore. Psychic Soothe has ended. It's a pretty close poll. I'm going to leave it up for a bit because there's no clear winner, and if you haven't voted yet, just type 1, 2, or 3 to cast your vote. Yeah, there is definitely a storm god overhead, and he's mad at me. As is tradition at this point. I cannot wait until all this is sorted. Alright, so Ox, I'm going to have you, Perpetual Ox, I'm going to have you construct. Turtle Sandwich, I'm going to have you construct. Reds, I'm going to have you construct and Pingling. I don't even care if we waste materials. I just want to get through this reflooring project quick. Quick and clean. Okay, so there was a ton of forbidden items. What happened here? This is not part of the home zone, I don't think, and that's why it wasn't repaired. Can't be fixed. We also lost a piece of this wall. That's going to be a very important wall for us to get back. If it does tie or nearly tie, I'll throw up a tiebreaker between the top 2 choices. Or just re-poll and, I don't know. Quest available. Pirates of Fortune. So the Wendigos are asking me to kill a bunch of pirates for money. Seems pretty simple. Expires in 4 days, so I have a little bit of time to think on it. And here's a neurotrainer Teddy sent down for construction, so let's get that learned. Reds, I'm gonna have you use it. Free Dog sending me a bunch of lances for surviving the double manhunters. Well, thank you. Let's also get this warhead under protection. Oh, wow. These things got destroyed too. There must have been... Alright, I don't even really know. I honestly don't even really know how that got ripped up like that. Alright, so eventually I do want to replace all of my external walls with bonecrete ones, because bonecrete is just superior in really every way. Another thing I ought to do is to not run my power through my shells. So what I'm going to do is have it run like this. Running around and in doing so like that, having a bit of redundancy. That way if I have a, you know, some sort of shock, it doesn't set the shells up. Alright, anti-material rifle is legendary. Oh boy. All right. Let's see. Wolf, you are a 20 shooter. Let's hook you up with that. Honestly, it probably should go to someone that shoots and brawls, if I'm being honest. Like Turtle Sandwich. Because the feral weapons also are equipped with bayonets, so they double as pretty effective melee weapons. And a legendary quality one would be a very effective melee weapon, I think. You can always check by taking a look at the melee damage per second. So here we go. It is a 12.96 with almost 40 melee pen. Ranged weapon. To put that in perspective, the glaives that we have do 14. So, yeah, like, Perpetual Ox has an excellent glaive that does 15, but it is almost on par with a glaive. I mean, that's obscenely good. As far as art goes, this weapon bears portrayal of a cottonwood tree. Big brother of the frail makeshift weapons, the Crucifer is, yeah, okay. So it's the Dark Camel weapon. Okay, it's a cottonwood tree weapon. That makes total sense to me. We have Glitch just got another inspiration for surgery, and Sweet Randy is pissed. Well, Sweet Randy, I don't really care. All right, I brought these mortars up so I could break them down, because it's easier to move the mortar than to haul the multiple resources that we get from it. So that's a very, very fine weapon. Yeah, Randy, you're on 100% like recreation. Quit being annoying. Roll. I don't know what I'll do, but quit being annoying. All right, so we have a lot of this feral meat, this foul meat that we don't like to eat in the way. Beer, more from Dragon. You just keep sending me like one beer at a time, don't you? Not that I'm not okay with this, just I think that's the pattern. Oh, animals really should have been let go. They've been on safety zones. That's why I haven't done that much animal hauling. So taking a look, Damn Beats, you are going to need the animal clothes again. And we'll make it out of... I'm going to make it out of heavy fur, because you don't really benefit from the psychology of the animal fur. So taking a look at this poll, it's been 10 minutes, and hospital and raiding are a tie. So hospital and raiding are going to go up for a tiebreaker. Seems fair to me. Oh, it is looking pretty. It is looking pretty. We're getting there. And then this is going to eventually be clean. I don't have the technology for sterile tiles or anything like that yet, but we'll get that eventually. I gotta say this, I think now that you've seen it in action against these animal hunters, manhunters I should say, or Wendigo hunters to be more specific, I think you all now recognize the power that is this maze here. It is just so powerful. It's something I used in Silverfang Hunters a long time ago, but I really like using deep water in this way. It is just incredibly effective. Watch it be a tie again? I hope not. It could be, though. So we got another relief. What else can we make? Let's start making pillars out of bone. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make bonecrete pillars. And I'm going to say anyone with an art skill of 15 plus, which, who would that be? Morrow and Chelsea. Perfect. Don't forget to haul the shock lances in. I won't. They don't really decay because they're artifacts, so there's not really a time limit for them. But they're being hauled. Actually, this is kind of a bad spot for the shells. I may want to put a... Yeah, I'm going to want to do it like this. It's going to look a little weird, but... The problem with these spots here is this is a thoroughfare, and it's possible that the door would be propped open and someone with like some sort of incendiary-based weapon go through there and set the shell up, which would be extraordinarily problematic. Sylvanti is getting inspired taming. Cool. So now I'm setting up these like storage cubbies for dangerous things that should be set aside and kept safe. Like probably the... Yeah, see, we have different types of shells. Tie the tiebreaker. No, don't do that. I'll vote. What will happen is, if it is a tie yet again, I'll just pick. I think that's fair. If you all are so undecided, I can always make the decision. What's funny is, you know, if it ties, yeah, I mean, it could. I just find that rather hilarious. Just doing some remodeling. Looks like some of these doors are propped open from all the bone, so maybe I can haul away some of this bone. It'll be a little less ugly, too. Looks like it's telling me I am in need of bone china, which doesn't surprise me at all. Sweet Randy, guess what? You are going to be making bone china. And then, for now, I'll just have regular bow walls because I'm really hurting on bone china. Let's take a look at the power. Actually, let's run power on the inside wall so it can't be destroyed from the outside. There we go. Okay, looking better, looking better. You're missing the old black floors? These are a lot prettier, though. I get that, though. I understand. All right, Sweet Randy, you're about to have a conniption, so I'll take you off of that. We're going to want a full-time crafter. You like to do it. So let's change our haulers around. And now, Phoenix, you're going to be your full-time crafter. Here's the, alright, so it's overlapping. It's a straight tie. So what I'm going to do is first work on a hospital, because I recognize the utility of a hospital, and I think it'll be a little bit easier, because once we have a hospital, we'll be able to more capably raid enemy settlements, so it will be that order of what I work on. Hospital first. So let's get that underway. I'm changing up my entry way a little bit. You'll understand why soon. Neurotrainer for crafting and cooking. So cooks should be someone with a burning passion. Reds, this is going to be you, I think. And then for crafting, glitches is really as high as you can get, but Phoenix, you're going to take the other one and be an understudy. Okay, I definitely need these walls up immediately. Oh, we got a raid from the Croton tribe from the east. Cool. Something beautiful to use our weapons on. Any of them cannibals? Nay. Hit them with the legendary rifle. Oh, it's gonna happen. Turtle Sandwich is firing now. There is no escape. All right, Turtle Sandwich, let's have you slice up the only survivor here. With your brawling weapon. That was pretty quick. Transport pod crash. Sly is an enemy from the Jamestown. Well, Sly, we're going to use you as target practice. I don't care for your clothing. And clearly, Turtle Sandwich... Oh, he gotcha. She, I should say. In the torso. Good shot. Organs aren't all that important to me. We have a lot of opportunity to take organs, but I've designed organs to not be all that valuable. Are we eating raw human? Hold on a second. Cannibal Simple Meals shouldn't... Okay, it doesn't. I don't know why there's meat there then. That's quite confusing to me. Because, yeah, that doesn't really make any sense. Crasher, thanks for the beer. And all the neurotrainers. So now that these zones are constructed, let me just move this. So we'll keep... Oh, of course I screwed up. This will be regular shells. Copy settings. And do not include anti-grain warheads. And this will be anti-grain warheads. Paste settings, but only allow anti-grain warheads. Alright, there we are. Combat supplier flying overhead from Sleepy. And components. Have I been missing hydration checks? I missed a posture check. I'm out of coffee. Alright, the combat supplier. That is an intriguing one. Of course, idiot me left the trade beacon equipped. Good job, idiot me. I don't think anyone has a trade price improvement. Oh, Wolf, you've bypassed, Ox. Why? Because he's missing an ear, I think? Okay, well, we'll have to get that ear back. Alright, Mr. Wolf. Let's call the Donkey Import Company. That almost sounds so bad it's like a joke. No, wake up. So the pillar just got made. Alright. Donkey Import Company. Here is... I'm going to sell the the steel stuff, because I have so much steel, I don't think I'm going to need to smelt the steel weapons. And it just makes it a lot easier on me. But I'll keep the plasteel ones. As far as... I'm going to sell the feral stuff, because they do generate slag, which can back up and be kind of annoying. But what I guess what I really need to do is look to see if there's anything that I want to buy. Feral flamethrowers, prestige marine helmet. That'd be a little weird for our guys to wear. No, there doesn't seem to be really anything I want to purchase. Pirates of Fortune expires in 1 day. And it is like 50 pirates or so. I'm still thinking about it. I was hoping to be able to buy a like a Doomsday launcher or a triple launcher or something like that just to help out. Behuzi's sending me a raid of Outlanders from the south. Some CQB weapons in there. Okay, I'm trying to get people ready to fight. Savanti is going to need to sleep. Reds and Turtle Sandwich are eating. What kind of raid is this? Just attacking immediately? Okay, that's fine. There's lots of food in that quest. Yes, there is. I don't deny that. It's more, do I have the manpower for it? Because we're going to be outnumbered like 5 to 1. I think I could do it, but it depends if that, you know, becomes something we want to do or not. And I'm starting to work on that hospital that y'all voted on. What about cannibals in this group? Nay, not a single one. Who's a little bloodlust? No, you're not bloodlust. Moro, you are. Turtle Sandwich, can you hit a miracle shot for me? Slow him down. Oh! Oh, man. Damn. Alright. Alright. I called it a miracle shot. Oh, wow. It was actually not a headshot. We shot off his arm, but it killed him. That head scratch there is old. But we shot off his left shoulder and just sort of obliterated him. Not much is left. Good shooting. Good shooting indeed. Now let's remove some of this ugly cabling. Put more bone tiles in. Not that I have the resources for it. Psychic Soothe Pulsar from Ruburn. Thanks, Ruburn. We have a lot of stuff that needs hauling. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a quick super haul. Soul Blader, thanks for the bits for the shot. But the bits should be given to Turtle Sandwich. He's the one that made it. I just thought it might be possible, and it was. So the quest, whether I accept it or not, was left up to me. I think I probably will. I just want to wait a second to haul in some of the stuff that could be destroyed as a result of accepting it. The lance has nowhere to be stored, so in precious resources, let's go ahead and allow artifacts. As long as those artifacts... Okay, yep. Perfect. So now we have somewhere to actually haul the goods. I mean, I don't want the beer to be stolen or whatever, but it's a lot less precious than some of the other stuff we've got. Another thing I want to start doing is to heal up our guys that are all... We've got quite a few dudes that and dudettes that have some damage, physical damage to limbs and whatnot, and start replacing it. Psych IT from tea time. It's almost tea time. Looks to me like our stockpile for slag chunks, steel, and bone are just about full. I am trying to process through the... here's what I'll do. Maybe a carving. Let's make some carvings. With a 15 plus out of bone. I'm getting a lot of bone. Like, a lot of bone. And I can start processing it into bone china. And that's what I'll start to do. So this here is going to be sort of the hospital zone. Once I get there, I just need a little bit more of the construction walls set up. These are expanding quite nicely. So we are processing for bonecrete and bone china as fast as we can. Let me just deconstruct this wall here and then earmark this area as a hospital zone. And I want the hospital to be secure. Alright, so temporarily what's going to happen here is these chem fuel power generators, I'm going to let run out of fuel because I want to move where they are. We got a roof collapse that damaged the lance. So a secure hospital is going to be really, really important. So it will be odd dimensions, but it fits, at least. And then as far as floors go, it's going to have to be steel tile for the... unfortunately, I think what we'll have is 2 hospitals, and one can double as a prison. There's going to be North Hospital and South Hospital, because we don't want the thoroughfare entryway here. So actually, let me cancel... Here, let me just go to the cancel tool. That'll be a little bit easier. Run the power in the walls. Actually, I want the doors here for security purposes, so that we can use the bottleneck a little bit better. I'll put 2 sets of doors. So these hospitals are obviously going to need light. A lit hospital is a functional one. And we'll have 2 of them. As far as the floors go, we can continue the bone china down there. Run the power. Looks good. Alright, tech-prof, hospital stuff, or mortars. Thanks there. Will do. Shallow gene pool, in case I find any more cannibals. You got it. And a neurotrainer and shooting. Before or after going after the pirates. I kind of let that run out. Pirates of Fortune ran out because I didn't have the hospital up. I honestly think, given the numbers and my severe lack of defenses, it would have been a problem. But the next pirate quest I get offered, I'll accept for sure. We just weren't in a position where we could have survived that more easily. So for mortars, one of the reasons why I don't want gun turrets. Obviously, I already have the gun turrets tech, but I haven't really built it. And another reason why I haven't built any mortars is I think Wendigos like to get their hands dirty. They like to be the ones doing the killing, not using implements that do the killing for them. It will make this obviously a lot more challenging, because they'll have to get their, they'll have to actually do the murder themselves, but it's sort of the Wendigo way. So it doesn't necessarily mean I won't use gun emplacements and things of that nature. I just won't rely on them, which means, yeah, having a mortar is great for like the, oh crap, there's no other way, no other means to survival, but I don't necessarily want to rely upon it. So I think what we'll do is, with that tech prof that was just gifted, I'm going to use it to get medicine tech. And that's going to allow us to keep ourselves much better, healthy and increase surgery chance and all that, which helps with the hospital goal. Maybe indirectly, but it does help. All right, as you can see here, the moisture pumps that I installed in my storage room have been working. We'll be able to remove some of these bridges and replace it with proper floors, removing the chance for things to collapse and break. How long until the guest is gone? It should be just a day or two. 4 hours, okay, so even shorter. Right on. It has not been my pleasure. Another neurotrainer for shooting from Tooth for the Pew Pew. Pinklink has a burning passion, which is why I'd be giving it to Pinklink, because he could profit from a neurotrainer the most. All right, looking better. Now, I do see that my power generation is not great. 17. Oh, and here we go. Sweet Randy, please get the hell out. We're going to get a teeny bit of gold. I don't think it was worth the effort, but farewell. Pods arrive with 25 gold. Okay, we are officially out of meals. So I'm going to start making simple meals out of human meat, now that we're totally depleted of our animal meals. Time to roll out the Happy Meals. Yeah, they're quite pleased eating that. As you can see, they're gone pretty quickly. So these hospitals are obviously going to require hospital beds, another technology that I don't yet have. Hey, that other tech prof, what was it earmarked for? I don't remember. Bionics? Right. Yeah, and we need to finish up our bionics research. So these pillars that I've been installing, these bonecrete pillars, they're beautiful and they're tough as nails. This one has 840, which is just a lot more than the columns. Really good way to keep your base up and intact. Goodwill increased by 1 because he was happy-ish. I say ish because he was in no way truly all that happy, but I don't care. Useless Randy. So this area out here, this sort of defensive area, is becoming all ice. I'll probably want to floor it up eventually. Hello, Caribou. Because we'll benefit a lot, movement speed-wise, by having floors. Oh, also an Exoticus trader flying overhead. That is exciting. What do I have for them? Alright, Wolf, you're going to find out. They are willing to buy... Circadian Influence would be good for us to have. I'm going to sell a little bit of our beer. We obviously have a lot of... raise. I'm going to buy the side trainers. I don't think we need pain block, actually. I'm going to buy the tech core. Oh, but you know, I can't afford any of this. Let's see. Oh, really? Seriously? My 2 traders just had a fight. So now they're wounded and get less of negotiation as a result. It's like, come on, guys. Hash your problems out somehow else. Don't make it my issue. Right, let's sell some Go Juice, some Wake Up, some Yayo. We've got the Tech Core that we want. We got a simple prosthetic leg that will get improved. We have a ton of beer, because you guys like sending me beer. And then these art projects, these bone reliefs and carvings, I'm going to sell as well. Raid coming in, mechanoids. Okay, well, apparently you didn't like me saying useless. Hey, look, they're all centipedes. Alright, scheduling everybody to safety, animals to animal safety. Wolf and Ox waiting for... You know what? You 2 numbskulls hurt each other, so you are going to have no meds. Let's go get our ranged weapons equipped. Savanti, Moro, Turtle Sandwich, you keep that. Reds, Phoenix, and Pinkling. We've got beer coming in. More beer. Phoenix. Okay, now everybody has ranged weapons except for Wolf, who's not patched up yet. Didn't I tell you to tend to him? So let's get all these guys out front, because essentially, without a valid target, they'll just start ripping a hole wherever they want to rip a hole. Alright, Wolf, you are patched. Nope. Sylvanti, what gives? Oh, because yeah, no, that's my fault. I just conscripted you. Alright, Wolf, is there another ranged weapon for you to even use? I might, well, there is a lance, but I might just have you heal up instead. Alright, let's get around to the position where we don't have to go in the water, because being soaking wet makes everyone sad. Now, one of the beautiful things about this Feral Lance is it has high weapon pen. So let's do a quick comparison just so that you understand. The armor penetration of a regular sniper rifle is 38%. Turtle Sandwich, 79%. What that's going to allow us to do is to push through heavily armored targets, like a centipede, so much more effectively. So despite the fact that the Feral Lance has shorter range than a sniper rifle, if you check the damages here, the most damaged parts of this centipede have been hit by the Feral anti-material rifles. legendary feral anti-material rifles are going to be a very useful tool against these mechanoids, to be sure. And eventually I'm going to want all of my guys to have feral weapons, because traditional weapons, you know, blah, whatever. Are you guys bashing wall, or are you just humping one? Humping? Cool. Little centipede babies coming out soon. Dante, thank you for the resub. Yeah, it's like armor-piercing rounds. They're arguably not as good as sniper rifles for range, but yeah, they're really, really good against these stupid centipedes. So good. In fact, I'm autopiloting that fight so much, I am not even looking at it. Ooh, some levels up, up. That's too close. I backed up with one shot fired. Sucks to be them, huh? So one of the challenges, a work frenzy for Reds, one of the challenges for the chem fuel power generators. Oh, speaking of which, we ought to allow heat transference, but only through a bedroom. Is that the chem fuel power generators do generate heat, so we need to have them somewhere in the main base, but probably out of the way so they're not like impeding movement or whatnot. Oh, yes. Oh, this one looks to be coming inside. These guys are all stupid and like blowing each other up. Yes, use up my bone. I have so much bone. I'm all for you being stupid and destroying one another. Run, turtle! I thought I could prop that door open in time. Turtle got shot to the heart. Ouch. Talk about brutality. You know, I should probably have, now that I look at my layout, doors here as well. That allow me to not walk in front of this main portal area. Sylvanti, could you stop the bleeding? I think you'll have to actually go a little bit further. Alright, Glitch closed that door. And now these mechs are going to go out this door instead. Taking them around for a bit of a ride. Alright. Thunk. Unfortunately, our strongest shooter is now the one laid up. But maybe worth the risk. Don't feel great, but worth the risk anyway. I'm speeding up time. Please don't have mental breaks out here. Oh god, you guys are hungry. Do you have meals on you? You do. They're also very tired. Just eat the raw meat. You won't mind. Alright, everyone's going to take a bit of a snack break. So they don't all lose their minds. Phoenix, you better eat a little faster. A little faster. Okay, everyone's healed up and fed. Smoke leaf joints. Pink looks like use a little bit of... Yeah, well, it's just because she's out here, tired, huddled back. Oh, out. That's going to hurt. And now shot at. Okay, so there's, what, 3 more? Stupid fleshless. Alright, this one should be dead any second now. Yeah, these anti-material rifles are so much better killing fleshless. If you ever notice, I guess I could get a little bit into combat mechanics. So when you get hit, there is basically a roll. This is way oversimplification, but there's basically a roll done to see what kind of damage it will do. And there's 3 outcomes. There's basically full damage, no damage, or half damage. This is, again, an oversimplification. But if it does full damage, you know, it's because you fully penetrated the armor. If you do no damage, it's because you didn't have enough armor penetration. So regular old sniper rifles bounce off of centipedes quite often because they don't have enough armor penetration to punch through, and you'll just see it tink off of the centipede. Now these shots are all hitting. There's one that tinked off. Generally speaking, when you're attacking an enemy player and they get a roll of no damage, that also does more damage to the armor itself. So interestingly enough, when you have legendary armor gets used up faster than like awful armor, because awful armor tends not to actually protect you. So you won't consistently get, you won't consistently get shots that bounce off your armor, and because they're not bouncing off your armor isn't being used up. It's strange. I get it, but, you know, that's sort of the long and short of the way it works. So we do have a tech core out here. This one will be for hospital beds. Or sterile materials, I suppose. And then we'll get animal prosthetics as soon as we can. So as soon as simple animal prosthetics is researched, turtle sandwich, I'm guessing that's going to be on you. So Reds, for now, you're going to be the hauler here. As soon as we get that researched, we'll be able to immediately get animal prosthetics, which will allow for Robs and Miles who have missing body parts to be restored. That'll be good. So it looks like we're storing shells properly. Seems to be a lot of human meat out here that just needs to be hauled. And we're starting to make prosthetics and bionics. Textiles trader, emptying the stockpile is good. It is indeed. I only have a little bit of blue fur leather here, though. It's not quite a lot. But let's see. I could sell it anyway. And heavy fur. Smoke pop belt. Bone cleats that wore out. Bone cleats are also designed to wear out very quickly by design, to make them expensive and time-consuming to manufacture them, but worth the pain in the butt that they are, generally speaking. So we've got like bone armors and shield belts that no one really wants because they're not really textiles. That makes sense. Okay, Tory Talker vote up top. Weather, disease. You got some options. Are they good ones? I'm not so sure. Okay, so we're slowly doing the bone china. We've got the basics for hospitals. We also have sterile materials now, which, despite having just put down metal tile floors, I'm going to get them updated. A shield with an F. I like the name. Thanks for the sub. Yoda says hi. Hey Yoda, say hi. Alright, so all that effort for the sterile, here we are again with more further sterile tiles. Beer. And nice, some inspirations. So as soon as I get hospital beds and maybe a vitals monitor, we'll be able to... Ooh, Moro, getting a creativity. Yes, that is very useful. Here's what we're going to do. Grand sculpture, made out of bone, made by Moro. Moro, you are going to make art. And hard snow was the voted event. You voted for weather. Is the new hospital in the safe zone? Most likely not. I haven't repainted that in a bit. There we go. That looks about right. And our silver and steel being earmarked for the hospital. This is going to really help us out heal up so that we can take a lot more fights. Back to back to back. Keep on butchering them humans. We need the meat. Neurotrainer Medical from K20. That's what I'm going to call you. Who needs this? Probably Sylvanti or Phoenix. I'll give it to Phoenix because you're the lowest. Oh, yes. I don't need you scheduled to safety. And Ambrosia from Random Randy. Thanks, Ashif. Or Shilf. I don't know how to say your name. Lucy for Porlino. He still's got like a crazy long supply of it. So our Chemfield power generators are powering down in about 14 hours. And then we're going to have to decide where we want to put them back. I kind of want them out of the way. This would just be more in the way, wouldn't it? I really don't know, man. I really don't know. Moving some of the shelving around. I like how we're using up some bone here. Moro, what are you working on? Oh, you're playing hoopstone. Turtle sandwich, you don't seem to be researching. Let's put you on research full-time. So we can get the animal prosthetics sooner. Thank you for watching episode 22 of The Wendigos, which originally aired live on Twitch August 8th. If you'd like to catch a live stream of this, just go to Rhadamant.com for my stream schedule and video release schedule. If you're looking to provide feedback, just keep in mind that the next 3 episodes are already recorded and some of these situational suggestions may not be relevant. But regardless, drop me a line in the comments below. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll catch you all next episode. Adios.